Hello and welcome to TV9 Digital. I am Adarsh Vepachedu. Health experts from various national reputed institutions across the country have been coming down to Eluru and have been trying to find out as to what is the reason, what is the cause of the very mysterious Eluru illness. But to this day, we do not have any kind of confirmation as to what really is going on. While health experts have indicated the possibility of water and food contamination, there is no confirmation in that regard as well. Food and water samples have been collected, but all of these samples have turned out to be normal, and that has eventually led to some sort of a dead end. But in the latest, Health Minister of Andhra Pradesh, Krishna Srinivas, has come forward and has said that this entire Eluru mystery illness could be the result of COVID-19 sanitization drives. Well, I will tell you more about it in the later part of this particular show. But yes, before that, let me first bring to you the latest updates in the Eluru mystery illness case. At this point in time, the total number of cases has increased to 593, but the only silver lining is the fact that active cases have declined to 46. Now, to give you a bit of insight as to what has happened so far on ground when it comes to trying to figure out as to what is the cause of this mystery illness, we've had 22 water samples that have been tested, and in these samples, pesticide and organochlorine has been found. 10 blood samples were also tested, and in these blood samples, heavy metals such as lead and nickel have been found. That apart, 40 new samples of blood and urine have been sent to AIIMS Mangalagiri to really ascertain as to what seems to be the reason behind this Eluru mystery illness. And apart from that, you also have 35 samples of cerebral spinal fluid that were tested, and the results turned out to be normal. So apart from that, you also had 45 CT scans that were taken out among those who have been affected by the Eluru mystery illness, and all of these CT scans turned out to be normal. So right now, the health officials are awaiting the results of 20 samples of vegetables that have been sent to the National Institute of Nutrition that is situated in Hyderabad. So there are a bunch of reports that the health officials are yet to receive, and there are a bunch of other reports that the health officials have already received, and the health officials in a sense have got some headway, but there are always a few reasons that in a sense point to other factors that could be really playing an important role. So bottom line really is we do not know as to what is going on ground. There is no solid confirmation, and there is not one particular reason that you can say as to what really is the reason behind this entire Eluru mystery illness. Now, as per the latest suspicion of Andhra Pradesh Health Minister, he's saying that there seems to be excessive use of bleaching powder and chlorine in sanitization drive, leading to the possible contamination of food and water. So what's very important to note here is that this is just one of the possible causes that is being explored at this point in time. And let me just tell you a bit about the overall conditions in Eluru. The kind of condition in which people are living are quite dirty, to say the least. They're very unclean. The streets are not at all maintained properly. There's a lot of pig rearing that happens. A lot of garbage is thrown on the ground and nobody really picks it up. You have open drainage. So the kind of conditions in which the citizens of Eluru are living in are not very safe, to say the least. If I were to just tell you the pipelines that bring water to each and every house in Eluru, many of these pipelines, in fact, believe it or not, go through drainage lines as well. So in case if you have some sort of a sanitization drive that is being carried out near a drainage, and if you have a situation where all of this sanitization drive is being carried out, and if you have a situation where bleaching powder and chlorine is being put there, then there is a good possibility that these chemicals may enter the pipeline that is supplying water to houses across Eluru, and you could have a situation where people are falling sick because of that. Now, this brings us to the final question. Is this really a wake-up call for the rest of the states? If in case it is the result of a sanitization drive that has gone wrong, it certainly is a wake-up call for not just various villages and cities across Andhra Pradesh, but the rest of the country as well. Because we'll have to ensure that this particular sanitization drive is done in the right manner, and we must ensure that chemicals are not used beyond the stipulated limit, and we must also ensure that we're not doing it the wrong way, and that all of these chemicals do not enter pipelines that are supplying water, drinking water, to houses across city. So this certainly is a wake-up call for the rest of the country, but yes, there is no confirmation even to this day as to what really is that one reason why this mystery illness is spreading across Eluru. If you've liked the information that I've shared with you in this particular episode, do not forget to like and share this video, and also subscribe to TV9 Digital on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram and Twitter. Many thanks for joining us.